you don't actually like social media, this is not something that I like to do. So why can we not use the power of artificial intelligence, use ChatGPT, use DeepSeek to do the work that a team of 4 or 5 people was doing before? And this is exactly what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you 2 ways. So if you've seen my lives before, you know how this stuff works, but just in case, I'm going to explain. So one of the best ways to create content is what? Is looking at what already works and to reproduce it. But in order for you to look at what already works, what do you need to do? You need to do a lot of research. You need to go on YouTube. You need to do a whole bunch of stuff. And this is time that I do not have, or I don't want to take, because I want to be focused on something else. And so I have created this mega bot here. And what this bot does, so you can see here, these are URL of YouTube videos. What it does is, it is basically going to watch YouTube videos for me. It knows exactly which videos to go look for, what my clients like, what my business is like, who are my competitors, and the sort of stuff that I like. And it's going to go out, it's going to watch these videos for me, okay? So some of these videos are like long interviews of like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. That would have taken me half my day. Here, I don't have to do it. My bot is going out and actually watching that stuff for me, okay? Once it watches the videos, guess what? It is basically going to extract ideas. So these are all the ideas that I have extracted from YouTube videos, right? So basically, my thing is, well, if after watching this video, what are the main ideas that I should know about? Because one thing is this, is the videos that I'm watching are from really awesome creators. And these guys, they do a lot of research. They do a lot of stuff before they go out and post. And I want to benefit from that. And so basically, I have my robot that is basically going out and looking for all the stuff for me. You can see I have like 1,200 ideas in here that I can use every single day. So back in the days, what happened was I had to go out and look for those ideas. I had to either read newsletters, watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, follow people on social media, and then I had to write down, oh, that's a cool idea, and then I had to go and basically create the content. Here in this case, I don't have to do it. This whole part has been done for me, and this whole part could be done for you if you apply the same logic. So because we don't think about this. We think about, okay, what is the AI or something that's going to create the content? But what you should be looking at is, what is the AI or the tool, like before it was the person, who's going to do the research for the content, okay? So now I completely replaced the person who needs to do all the research and stuff. Could even look at trends and everything. But so this is one way. I'm going to show you another one. But one really cool way is YouTube videos. There's gems, and there's so much quality in YouTube videos if you know where to get the information, okay? So that is step number 1. So step number 1 is basically looking in here. And again, as I said, like you saw this, is there is like, I have to this day, and it's always been updated by the robot. So I have like 1,200 ideas in here. And so all I have to do, like if I were to do it manually, I will just come in here, and maybe, can I make this bigger for you guys so you can see? Let me see. Maybe I can make it bigger for you. No. All right, there we go. So it's a little bit bigger, right? And so all I have to do, if I were to create content manually, this is what I will do. I will come in here, and I will just pick one thing that I like here. Just become, there we go. Okay, you aren't busy and broke. Pick one. If you're broke, get busy, right? This is really cool. Like, this is really cool content, okay? So now I will basically go take this piece of content, and then I will put it in another tool, and that tool will create amazing content for me. I don't have to do any of the research. And this is something that, I can show you. I'll show you live how I'll go out and do it. But you see how easy it is to create good content. This is an amazing topic. I never would have thought about this, or maybe I wouldn't have phrased it this way, right? It's really good content, and I didn't have to do anything for this content to be done, because my my AI, so ChatGPT and DeepSeek, so I'm using both, they are going to go out and they're going to watch those videos for me, and they tell me what I should be talking about, right? And because I'm basically selecting this content from really interesting entrepreneurs and thinkers and stuff, there's some really, really good content that can come out of it. Okay, so if I were to create the content manually, I will just go and pick this content there, and then I will go on something like, for example, you could go on DeepSeek here. I will go on DeepSeek, deepseek.com. And in here, I will click on Start Now. And I will go out and create a post. Okay, sorry about that. My internet, we're in Bali. Sometimes the internet can be quite slow, or maybe I have an ad blocker or something. Okay, let's see. Okay, so every day when you do something live, then there's an issue. Okay, we're going to come back to that later. But you can see, I mean, how complicated is this? I will basically come here, get the topic, go to DeepSeek and say, hey, please, DeepSeek, please create an Instagram post for me, and it will give me an Instagram post or a LinkedIn post or whatever it is that you need to create, right? So very, very simple stuff. I have no idea why this stuff is not displaying. All right, so I will go to Claude, because I like to use Claude better than the other ones. Okay, there we go. So please create. And actually, you know what? What I like to do, I like to talk to Claude. So I'm just going to press this button there. I think it should be this one. For double control. Create a post for my Instagram, starting with the topic that I'm going to paste here. Make sure that it's engaging and that it is optimized for Instagram. Make sure not to add any hashtags and no emojis. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to post. I'm going to paste the content there. Oh no, that was the title of my. So I'm going to do this. Copy that. I'm going to paste it here. Boom. And then now we have a post. Okay. So you see like how easy it is for me to create content. And at this time, I don't need a social media team, right? So like you see the different steps, right? Because people do not understand. And let's see, you aren't busy and broke. Pick one. The comfort zone is a beautiful place. I used to tell myself I'm too busy, but in reality I was avoiding. This is a pretty good post. Okay, so obviously I didn't optimize it, but I have prompts and I have bots that actually do this work for me, so I don't actually have to do it manually. But if you were to do it manually, this is how you'll do it. Okay, and now I have my post here. I can just copy this and I can go to my network. I can go to I don't know, like LinkedIn, for example, and I just paste it in my LinkedIn. Right? And you can see how my content creation is already done. All right. All the content creation the research has been done for me, and the content creation has been done for me here by Claude. I have no idea why my DeepSeek is not working. So depending on what you want to use ChatGPT, you want to use DeepSeek, you want to use something else. It doesn't really matter. I like Claude because Claude is one that actually writes. It sounds a lot more like a human being. It's really, really awesome. I recommend you use Claude. But anyway, that's just my preference, okay? So that's one way of doing things. And that saves me so much time. Now, again, as I said, in my case, this is done automatically. So meaning that all this research is done automatically every single day, obviously. Again, I showed you this is done every single day. And so here we have the date, for example, right? So I'm going to show you. So we're going to go down here, because I started tracking the date a little bit later. And yeah, you can see, the dates here, right? So it's pretty sick stuff, right? So we have, this is the date for yesterday. So every single day this has been done, okay? And it's watching, look at this, it's giving me ideas. So how many ideas is that? It's 31st. It's like, I don't know, like 20 different topics that I get automatically here without me having to do anything. Okay. So this is how the content creation can be done. So my bot is basically coming in here. I'm not showing you all these ideas. I keep them for myself. My bot is basically generating all these ideas. And then I have another bot. And the job of this bot is actually to go out and create the content for me, just like as if I did this. But obviously, it's a lot more optimized. I will give it more context. I will basically explain, okay, this is my audience. This is the product that at the end of the day, I would like them to buy. This is how I speak. So basically I'm going to train the bot to speak like me and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so the content that's going to come out, it's not going to be generic. Like here, it's going to be 1,000,000 times better than this. And then afterwards, guess what? It is going to be posted automatically by my tool. Okay. So that's number one. This is the first way for me to actually go and get content. So when I said I fired my team, whoever was doing this task, I fired them from this task. Okay. I didn't fire them from the company. I fired them from this task. They do not have to do this task again. And whoever was doing the actual posting here, I fired them from that task as well. So they don't have to do it because we do have robots that do it for us right now. Okay. Now, let me show you another one because you might be like, oh, wow, this is really interesting. And when I show this to people, they're always amazed. They're like, oh my God, if I had something like this, that will solve a huge problem in my life. All right. So this is just one way. And this is YouTube. Okay. Now imagine, guys, imagine that you could do the same thing, but this time you could do it with, let's say, Instagram, right? Like Instagram Reels and stuff like this. And this is exactly what I've done. There's so many good sources of ideas and stuff. And I decided that, hey, why don't I do the same thing with Instagram? Okay. And I'm going to show you basically what I was able to do. So what I did is I have another bot here. All right, and this is how I told you I made an extra $20,000. This is how this stuff happened, okay? So I created this robot, all right? And this robot, the job of this robot is absolutely phenomenal. What it does, okay, is it is going to watch Instagram Reels for me, all right? Then it will basically check, have I already seen this reel, yes or no? If not, then we move on to the next step. Then we basically scan the Instagram reel. We understand, so we watch the Instagram reel. We understand what the topic is about, and then afterwards, the real magic happens here. And this is so. Here in my case, I'm going to explain how it works. So first of all, I'm sourcing the videos of like top creators that I know have interesting content that is relevant to my niche. But sometimes, they're posting about some random stuff like, oh, my grandma is in town or something. Well, here I have a DeepSeek module, and the role of this DeepSeek module is to do a few things. First of all, is to determine whatever they're talking about does that have anything to do with me? Because maybe we don't do exactly the same thing. Let's say some people are talking about Facebook ads. I don't do Facebook ads. It's not relevant to me. So basically, it knows what I like. And then from there, I don't want to copy what is it that they're doing. I just want to know what they were talking about, okay? That's the thing. So once I know what they're talking about, then I have a database, and then this tool is going to understand, based on what I do, what exactly can we link that to. So some automations that I've done, some program that I have, etc. And then it's going to continue. Or what it's going to do, it's basically going to understand what is being said there and try to link it to a principle, to a law, to a story, an experiment, or something that I can then reuse in my content. Okay? So once it has done this, then I am basically going to do research, right? It's insane. It's research. So this is something that I would have had to do myself before. Here, I don't have to do it, right? I'm going to do research, and I'm going to say, okay, so I have this really interesting topic, and I want you to go out and do some research, and I want you to dig actual stats, experiments, some case studies or something about this specific topic. I want you to fact check just to make sure I'm not saying complete BS. And then we're going to use this to create content, right? So now at this stage, it comes back with really like in-depth data about what is it that I'm going to talk about, okay? And then from there, what I do is, and this is actually used, and I'm going to show you the different things that you can do with this. It is then going to go and create a script for a video, okay? So, and the script will basically follow that topic, but it will integrate all the research that we've done so that I can actually give you some actual stats and everything. Now, probably you guys guessed it, I am not the one on this video. It's going to be an AI video with an avatar that looks exactly like me, and it's actually going to basically clone my voice, and then it's going to go through the motion, create the video, and then it's going to post the video afterwards for me on social media. This is one of the things that it does here. So here, basically, I do all the magic. I write the caption that will go with it, and then afterwards, I save everything in here so that there's another bot that will come and that will grab this and it will create the video automatically, okay? Now, a few other things that it will do. On this branch, for example, now that I understand what the kind of like the topic is about, then I'm basically going to come up with like let's say a title of a faceless video that I will create with AI, okay? So I don't appear in there on it. There's no human on it. It's, these faceless videos that you've seen with different images created by AI, voiceover, and everything. So that one thing will create a video of me actually talking about something. It will create a faceless video, and it will then also track everything in a Google Sheet so that then afterwards I can have some written text. So there's another bot that's basically going to go in there. It's going to take this and it's going to post it in a written format. Then there's another one that's going to grab the information, and this time is going to generate images that will go with the text. So I have 4 different formats that just came out of there, okay? And one format that I will add very soon is audio. So I already use an audio to create my video, obviously, but I will be able to create like mini audios that I could then put, let's say, for example, I could have a daily 2-minute, 5-minute podcast, right? 2 minutes to get smart. And then I will take that audio, and that's a really good idea, actually. It's a really good idea. I didn't think of it. So I'm going to add it today. So I'm basically going to find a platform where I can have these mini like audio snippets of like 2 minutes. Hey, you want to get smart in 2 minutes? There you go. And then I'm going to put it there. All right. And all of this, guys, this had to be done by a team of X people, right? Back in the days. And back in the days, I wasn't doing this because I would have needed God knows how many people, right? And I didn't have the idea to do it because the technology was a little bit different. Now with AI, when you understand with AI automation, we use ChatGPT and DeepSeek and stuff, you can do amazing, amazing things. And so this is, guys, how I was able to fire my team who does social media. I don't need them to do social media anymore. And then guess what? So now imagine once, so I will show you something. So once the content has been created, then we need to go out and post it, right? So back in the days, we were posting this manually. Today, I'm going to show you the next part of this stuff. One example of how I will do this is, there we go. So for example, now from here, it will basically grab the content and then it will like rewrite it, adapt it to each and every piece of content. And then it's going to go post it on Instagram, on Threads, on Twitter, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Pinterest, on Blue Sky, Mastodon, on Telegram. and then it's going to track it here in a Google Sheet, and that will trigger another scenario that's basically going to write written content. Okay, it's insane, guys. So let me walk you back to the beginning so that you understand. So back in the days, you needed someone to do the research. Either it was you or it was someone in your team. Now I have a robot that's doing the research for me. Okay, so not the research, finding the idea. What is it that we're going to talk about? Okay, so now check. This is done. I find the idea. Find the idea either here or I find the idea here. Okay. Then once this is done, then I need to. You need like an editorial team who's like, nah, you know what? This is not us. Why are we bothering with this stuff? Then this happens. It will happen here. I have my editor who says, yes, that's part of the stuff that we like to talk about. Okay. Boom. This is 2 people already. Okay. Now, once the editor says, yes, okay, let's go for it. Now we need someone to do the research. This is the 3rd person that had to go out and do the research. Okay. Now research done in a matter of seconds. All right. After that, we needed someone to actually write the copy, write the scripts and everything. We need a copywriter. Right. And so guess what? Copywriter is taken care of here. Boom. So that's, what is that? 4 people. Okay. And then we had someone who was going to schedule this stuff. All right. Which is the 5th person who was going to schedule it and send it somewhere else. And this is my scheduler here. And I have a whole bunch of like schedulers. I can show you other examples. This is just one example. Let me show you another one that I'm going to pull from my other screen. So let me pull that. So this is 5 people. Okay. This is the job of 5 people, guys. That normally would have taken God knows how long. And I guess we wouldn't have done it anyway, because it would have taken way too long, right? I'm busy. Social media I don't want social media to take too much of my time, right? So I wouldn't have done this. But now with automation, I can do the whole thing, and it's completely automated, right? So let me show you maybe one more example of one of these things. And then, all right, there we go. Here's another example. This is another example of how this stuff runs. And if you pay attention here on the side, you can see this stuff is just running all the time. It's running every day. Okay. And you can see the number of tasks. So I don't know if you guys can see, but here it says 78. So this is 78 tasks that a human or a group of humans would have had to do. Okay. That are taken care of. And so look at this. Boom. So all this stuff is posting on different network. So this one's a little bit more complex. I'm randomizing hooks. I'm randomizing different layouts. I'm randomizing the different lengths. I'm randomizing whether I add links, yes or no. Then I create content that is specific for different platforms. I put it on LinkedIn. This is Telegram. This is YouTube. This is TikTok. This is Instagram stories and stuff. And for Instagram, I redo the whole thing. So I change the hook. I change the size and stuff. Okay, so we have Instagram, we have threads, we have Twitter here. Here we have like written content that will then be used for like tweets, just like written tweets or written text on LinkedIn or on threads or whatever. Then here we have Pinterest, and then here we have Blue Sky, and then we have Mastodon. Okay, and all of this stuff, guys. I mean, it's insane. I don't know if you guys realize it's absolutely insane the amount of stuff that this can do. And even like, honestly, I want your opinion back home. Even with like, this is a team of 20 people, a team of 20 people to do this, a team of 20 people at least. And I'm going to show you the result of this stuff, because you probably don't realize how much is being done. And I'm going to show you on a daily basis. I'm logging in on my platform on the other side. This is pumping out hundreds of pieces of content every single day for me. Hundreds. Okay, so I'm going to show you that here in a second. And all of this, guys, it's automated. I do not need staff to do this. Okay, so let me pull that up for you guys. So yeah, at home, like I want you guys to tell me, at home, you're like, dude, if I had something like this, how would that change your business? If you had something like this that allows you to create that much content, how would that change your business? All right. So let me I'm cleaning up a few things over there. Up. There you go. But so all this stuff, guys, remember when I told you that I fired my whole team? Well, that's what I meant. And when I told you I made an extra $20,000, this is how it worked. Why did I make more money? Right? Why? So let me, before I do anything, I will explain this. Why I made more money is because I am able to execute 100 times more than before, right? It's ridiculous. Every single day, I'm pumping out hundreds of pieces of content, okay? And this allows me to cast a huge net around my my business, and that on many different platforms. So all the platforms that you see here, I am on all these platforms, right? My attention is not on the platform because I'm not there, but I am there. And some people see my content on those platforms and they're like, wow, who's this guy? And now they come and they buy from me. Okay. Now, am I going viral on all these platforms? No, I'm not. I don't need to. And I'm not going to lie to you like, oh man, I'm going viral and stuff like that. No, I'm not going viral. But here's the thing. Let me ask you this. And I want you just to think about something. So imagine now going viral. Let's say you have this salesperson and that salesperson makes 50 sales a day. Okay. They're killer. They make 50 sales a day. But imagine you have this other company they have 50 salespeople and each salesperson makes one sale per day. Now, yeah, in this case, you have to pay 50 people. I don't have to pay 50 people. That's the beauty of this stuff. So now I have 50, let's say I have 50 people who make one sale a day. At the end of the day, you have 50 sales, I have 50 sales, okay? Now, where it gets interesting is if your guy quits, you are left with 0 sales. If one of my guys quits, I have 49 sales, all right? You understand what I mean? And so this whole system that you see here, and let me go back to the system there. So this allows me to create a network of social media accounts where there is like a population, some people that I never would have gotten before because they were not hanging out on the network where I want them to be, where I am, right? And so, for example, I can get people from TikTok, people from Blue Sky, people from Threads, who they don't have a LinkedIn, they don't have or maybe the YouTube algorithm didn't show them my stuff. You know what I mean? And so I'm getting like one sale here, one sale there, blah, 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 etc. But now think about it. How much is your product, right? If your product, let's imagine that even if one of these channels, okay, just each channel made one sale per week, just one sale per week, okay? And your product is $100 because my math is bad. Here they're like 10, okay? This is $1,000 per week, okay? With one sale per week per platform, $1,000 per week, $4,000 extra at the end of the month. Now, you can transpose it to whatever your product is. If your product is now $1,000, now it's a different story, right? It's $10,000 per week. You know what I mean? And it doesn't require your presence. It doesn't require your attention. You can have your attention on one platform or on whatever it is that you want to do, which is maybe getting the calls or whatever it is that you like to do. You don't have to go and do all this mumbo jumbo and stuff. Okay, so this is the huge opportunity that we today have with AI. Okay, and this is, guys, the amount of content that I put out every single day is shocking. So actually, you know what? I can show you like a bunch of examples here. So in here, so if you look here on the side, you can see every single day this stuff is just running and running and running, and I have many of these automations that are running multiple times a day. Okay, and I can pull a whole bunch here. So I basically have a queue of social media accounts. And on those social media accounts, right now, I have something like 400 posts that are scheduled in there, right? And I don't know if you imagine how much time it would have taken me to go and post I have 342. 342. How much time would it would have taken me even just doing one? I don't like it, right? So this is the opportunity that you guys have. So again, what you can do today is what is, again, as I said, you need to understand something, the workflow of how you need to create the content. So you need to come up with the idea. That's the first thing. So right now, find a way to get these ideas without you having to scratch your head. Okay. Me, in my case, I created this and this one. Okay. Then secondly, once you find the ideas, you need to make sure that these ideas, they're in line with what it is that you're doing. All right. And so you need some sort of validation. So find something, train some, I will say an AI that can basically do your validation for you. Okay. Then you need to do some research, because you're not copying someone's content. You're basically taking it, adding your spin, and making it better. So go and you can use tools like Perplexity. Perplexity is Perplexity AI. And you can basically ask Perplexity, hey, Perplexity, I need you to go do some research on this topic, and I want you to look at it from this specific angle or something. Okay. Am I logged in? Yes, I'm logged in here. So you're like, yep, let's say I want to make a post about the benefits of I don't know, like the keto diet, for example, and I want you to give me experiments or stats or something, but I want you to look at it from the perspective of scientists or something. I don't know, right? And so it was basically going to do all the research for you. That will save you a whole bunch of time. Okay. And once you've done that, then you can ask Perplexity to give you some results. And then afterwards, you can come to something like Claude, and then you can have Claude write the post and stuff for you, and then you can go out and post it. Okay. It is a lot faster than if you had to do everything yourself manually. It's a million times faster than before we had AI. Now, if you want the same system as me, and you want this to just run in the background so that you don't have to worry about the stuff, then I'm going to give you an opportunity to do this. Okay. So one thing that I do is I have a mastermind, right? And in this mastermind, I'm going to put you the link in here, right? In this mastermind, and let me talk directly to you guys here. All these things that I showed you there, I basically give them to you. So I already built them. And then I basically take that and I adapt it to you, and then I set it up for you. It runs in your business. There's no learning curve, no blah, blah, blah. Boom, you're ready to go. It's running, okay? And then you can start building an empire, okay? And I do you one even better is, so I'm basically going to teach you the very basics, just so you understand the mechanics of, okay, what is it that we're doing, right? Then once you understand the mechanics, then I give you the bot and I set them up for you. So you don't even have to do it. And whatever has to be done every day or every week or whatever, I train your people to do it for you. Okay? It's a three step. And so if you go to martinmastermind.com, then you can apply to see if you are a good fit for the mastermind. All right. So let me show you what that looks like. So in there is a you can apply. So it's an application, okay? Because I don't work with everybody. I just don't, because it takes my time, it takes my energy, and I don't just work with anybody. So in this call there, so we'll have a call. It's a paid call, okay? It's a consultation call. So basically, I'm basically going to look at your business, understand what you already have, what you don't have, where you're right now, where you're trying to go, and we're going to formulate a plan. So at the end of the day, whatever happens, you leave with a plan that's detailed that you can just execute. Okay. Normally, if you want to have me as a consultant, you'll pay $1,000. Okay. So even if you wanted a consultation, that will be 5 times cheaper than if you try to book me for 1 hour. Okay. But the purpose here is to make sure that you are a good fit for the community and that I'm a good fit for you. It works both ways. Okay. And so we get together and we basically discuss your business, we come up with a plan, and then we come up with the execution. And in terms of execution, what do I mean by execution is I will basically custom make everything for you so that it fits your business. So you have your own curriculum of what you need to put in place and learn, and then we set everything up for you, okay? And it's here, if you go to martinmastermind.com, you will be able to go there. Now, you might be asking me, hey, well, who do you think you are? Why do I have to pay for a call? So first of all, it's not a call where we chit chat or like, oh, how's the weather in New York? No, it's not this. It's a consulting call, first of all. Now, the other reason is this call used to be free for people to see if they qualified, but I had a whole bunch of people who just wasted my time. You know those people who book and then they never show up. You show up, you stop everything you're doing to be there and stuff. And at the time I was traveling, and so I had to be there at the right time, find a spot where, rent a room and everything. These people didn't show up. 4 people in a row. I said, well, in order for someone to demonstrate that they can qualify, then they need to show me. They need to have skin in the game. You need to show me that you're motivated. If you are motivated, after what I showed you there, and you saw that these things are running every day, if you're motivated, then you are going to invest. And now this investment, if we end up working together, then I'm going to deduct it from whatever you're going to pay later. So it's not like, oh, I'll take your money and stuff. It's just to filter out all the tire kickers. And since I've done that, to be honest, my life is a million times better. Nobody's booking me to waste my time. All right. So anyway, this is what I have for you today, guys. And again, remember, I promised you that I was going to show you how I fired my whole social media team. Do you understand now how it works? And this is just the tip of the iceberg. I have many other type of these automations they're running. They're pulling content from other places, but I don't want to add more stuff, and that will just confuse you. Okay, so guys, if you are interested in working with me, with my team, so that we build these systems for you guys, then make sure you go to martinmastermind.com, because let me explain something to you. Your business is an aggregate of systems. This is what your business is. You have, normally you should have. You have acquisition systems. You have conversion systems, retention systems. You have content creation systems. You have support systems. So basically, your business is a system. They're stacked one on top of the other. If you do not have systems, guys, you do not have a real business. Because here in this case, guys, let me show you again. Let me go back. We're going to go back here. This happens regardless if I'm here or not. Okay? This happens regardless if I'm here or not. This happens regardless if I'm here or not. And this one, same, regardless if I'm here or not. Okay? So what does that mean? It means that I can go on holiday for the next 3 months, and my business runs, and my business is going to be better than it was when I left. And it's not like I leave for 1 day and the whole thing crashes and I make zero money and stuff. And that's probably a problem that I see with a lot of people. They don't have a business. You just have like golden handcuffs. All right. So what you want is a business. You want systems. And this is what I can give you. Now, do you want systems just to have systems? Well, why do you want systems? To be honest, I couldn't care less about systems. At the end of the day, you know what I want? I want a lifestyle. I want the most amazing lifestyle in the world that allows me to leave for 3 months at a time and not worry about anything. I don't have to worry about the money. I don't have to worry about whether or not the job is being done. Because at the end of the day, when nobody wants a business just to build a business, nobody, right? What you want is the lifestyle that this business is going to give you. So this is what I do. I am going to basically give you a lifestyle. And you know what I like? There's this French marketer that I really like. And he said, you need to build a life you don't need to escape from. And that's so powerful, guys. It's so powerful. And this is what I want for you. A life you don't need to escape from. And what do I mean by you don't need to escape from? Your life is so good that you don't even need holiday. I don't need holiday, guys. I don't need holiday. I don't feel the need to go on holiday, because when you go on holiday, guess what? You're going on holiday from something, from your boss, from your colleagues, from stress, from traffic jams, from the bad weather or something. That's what you're doing, dude. I don't need holiday. I'm here in it's a beautiful country. It's always sunny. I have all the time in the world. I can do whatever I want. I don't need holiday. And this is what I need. This is what I want to build for you guys. So if this is something, because, I can tell you, yeah, you're going to make this much money. You're going to make this much money. Dude, at the end of the day, what is that money for? Is to give you a kick-ass lifestyle. This is how I call it. And this is what I specialize in. I help people build a kick-ass lifestyle. Now, here, I just showed you the social media part, that content creation, but I have systems like this for everything. Acquisition, conversions, retention, product creation, everything. Everything in my business is systemized. And in my mastermind, when you join my mastermind, I give you all these systems that I built, and we basically plug them into your business, so that at the end of the day, you will have a machine whose sole purpose and job is to make your lifestyle awesome. All right? Now, if you want this, and if you like what you saw, go ahead. Go martinmastermind.com, and yeah, let's see if you qualify, right? And if you do, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you have a kick-ass lifestyle. That's what I like to do, right? And it's fun when I see people go from a place where they're not happy with where they are right now. They feel like, well, that's not the life that I wanted, to a place where you get to build the life that's tailor-made for you. Okay, that is, for me, this is the biggest joy that I get when I work with people who are in my community. It's a small community. I'm not going to tell you, oh man, there's like 300 of us. No. It's a very small community. Right now, there's 30 of us, only 30. Why? Because it does take my time. I will have to work with you and implement those systems for you. And I don't want to work with just about anybody. That's the reason why we need to get on this call and see if we vibe. If we don't vibe, I'm going to say, dude, like, sorry, but you're not making a cut. Or you might tell me, dude, sorry, I don't want to work with you. You know what I mean? But I keep it very, very small, because these people who are in that community, this is my tribe. These are my people. And so everything that I do, everything that I create, I show it to them. I create the tools and I give it to them so that they can have a kick-ass lifestyle. Anyway, that is pretty much it for me, guys. If you did find value in this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I will come here online every day and share parts of my business and things that I'm working on. Yeah, show the support. And again, guys, martinmastermind.com. If you want a kick-ass lifestyle, if you want, instead of, oh man, I want the money, the Ferrari, the blah, 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 etc. Dude, there are a lot of people that you see online who have Ferraris and blah, blah, blah. They're in debt and they're stressed out of their mind. All right? You'll have a life where you have none of these problems. martinmastermind.com. Guys, thank you very much for your attention, and I will see you for new adventures in the next live. And that was Martin. See you guys. Bye.